What's going on YouTube, Facebook, MySpace? This is another segment of Let's Talk About It. My name is Weston, and this is the 22nd day of April 2010. And definitely, I have a lot on my mind. Actually, today's topic is how guys think. Okay, uh, definitely, I'm not. For one thing, I'm not the spokesman of all guys. You know, in the world, I'm not the spokesman. I'm not trying to be the spokesman, but I'm just trying to enlighten uh, different females that's out there. Uh, First of all, why I'm doing this because I have searched around, YouTube and MySpace and Facebook and Twitter, and it seems like almost every female says the same thing about guys. They say they think about one thing, their mind, one track mind. They don't know how to approach a female, and I'm not talking about, you know, um, uh, uh, one sector of guys. I'm talking about different, different types of females. That's white females, black females say the same thing. They're probably slight different in things because, of course, there are, where you culturally where you come from, and definitely your environment causes you to react and act on certain things. But basically, all guys are the same. Um, Now, I must say this, I must stress this: all guys are not the same as individuality. Everybody is different. God made everybody to be different. But basically, the basics needs for a guy basically is the same, and how a guy think. Definitely. Now, I want to say this: more guys are kind of thinking on another level is because a lot of guys has been raised by their mother, and if you raised by your mother, then your mother actually opened and exposed you to a certain level of intimacy within yourself, or a certain level of emotion, and because women are emotion, they're emotional creatures. So you take a guy that's more with his mother, or been raised only by his mother, that actually he's more emotional, he's more genuine, more elaborate as in his expression in communication, which a lot of guys communicate different. A lot of females say that guys uh, uh, cannot communicate. It's not that they cannot communicate; it's you have to speak the same language. Actually, they're not speaking your language. For one thing, basically, basic guys are sight driven. We're sight driven. That's why when they deal with uh, you want to say deal with sexual books and all this stuff right here, they target to guys because guys are more sight driven. Even though some females like that, or some females like the sex tapes, or some females like that, and I'm not being vulgar. I'm just telling you how it is, because guys are sight driven, and we're driven by sight. That's why when a woman is dressed a certain way, that only God created for you to look at the beauty that you have. A guy would sit here and look and marvel at you, and the first thing that comes up in the guy's mind is how sexual you are. And I believe this is one thing that women do not understand, is that it is only appropriate, and it is only uh, natural for a guy to look at you. And if you attract a guy will automatically um, actually will get aroused, or automatically look at you in a sexual way. Now, let me tell you this. You know, it's only natural to do that. Even if you look at animals, and animals are natural creatures. Animals go, and when a male sees a female, the male automatically or once is driven to sex. Females not always driven. Sometimes females fight the males, sometimes females get away. But this is how natural it is. Now, what's unnatural is this: how a guy treats you when he feels that, or when he marvel at you. Do not ever believe that a guy, when he look at you, or a guy wants to date you, he do not think about you in a sexual way. Do not ever think that, because a guy does. Even if he say he don't do it, he does. But more guys are more respectful than others. Some guys, when they look at you, they look at you up and down. Hey, babe, what's going on? You know, look at you up and down, check you out. That's so uncomfortable to a lot of women. Women don't want to look at like as a livestock, or don't want to look at as meat, or don't want to look at as some, you know, look at you like you're a meal ready to be devoured, you know. But women got to understand that all guys, that's, you know, that's how guys are driven. Guys are driven by sight. That's why you put on makeup. That's why you wear your hair the way you do. You smell all those different fragrances, those potpourri fragrances, those Victoria's Secret fragrances, and all this stuff right here, because that is the natural scent. You know, the scent and sight to guys, it makes different arousals. Now, guys in different places, you know, where they from, you know, guys on different levels, and guys in different maturities. Now, let me tell you something about maturity. When I talk about maturity, I'm not talking about age, because maturity is not defined by age. Maturity is defined by perception and reception. It's how I perceive something and how I receive something. You see what I'm saying? You know, I'm here, and the way I talk and the way I deal with it, I deal with only on my level of maturity. Someone else might be a little bit more mature than me, can elaborate it and can handle it a different way. Someone is not as mature than me. When they elaborate on it and when they converse, of course, they, you know, give their views only on the level of their maturity. So definitely, if you see someone, if you see a guy and women, and you're smelling good, you're looking good, you know you're looking good, and a guy come up to you, and the guy saying, "Hey, babe, what's your phone number? I like your booty. I like all this stuff." You know that he's on a level of maturity. Okay, he's on a different level of maturity. Of course, if that doesn't rock your boat, you know, you get away from that guy as soon as possible. Plus, you know his surroundings. You know how he was raised. He probably seen his environment, the men in his environment, the way he went to school. That's how they dealt with women. You know. Then you have another man that comes in there, and he may meet you. Hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. I'm I come to you because to let you know that how beautiful you are. Man, you are very beautiful. You know, and even though that he come at you on that level, believe me, you know, a guy do not approach a woman if she's not attracted in a sexual way. It's just natural. It's very natural. I'm not, you know, that's how God made us. A woman, is not driven by sight. Most women are. Most women, you know, you gotta look good, but the majority of the women, you know, because I see a woman, and I see a very attractive woman that's with an unattractive guy, and you find out that she likes the qualities in this guy, and this guy got you know, a lot of stuff that she likes, but this guy don't really have to be as attractive. You know, some women are, you know, are like that, but most women, you know, they go with men because of qualities. Most men, some men, you know, and then there's different levels of attraction. You know, I might look at a man and say, "Oh, you go with her? Okay, well, she would not be as attractive to me, but that don't mean that she's not attractive to him." So definitely. So really, I just, you know, wanted to bring this out, and I wanted to kind of bring a expose on this. Just a little synopsis. I mean, this is a long a topic, and I can go on and on. We can go on and on. But what I want you to do is to please rate my video. Please subscribe to it. You know, give me some feedback on it. You know, definitely. I want to hear some feedback from you women. All types of women. I want to hear some feedback from you. Let me know how you like it, or let me know if I explain everything. Ask any type of questions. If you agree or disagree, you know, hey man, we just here, and even if you disagree with me, we're just here, and just to converse back and forth. I don't mind at all. Please, just if you leave a message, just don't leave a nasty message or nothing like that. You can disagree with me without leaving a nasty message. I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to these certain people that does. So definitely, Get back with me and enjoy another segment on Let's